Hi everyone, Kelly here with another altered project to share with you today. And this project is an altered papier-mâché skull. And I absolutely love how this project turned out. It was a very, very long process. It took a very, very long time to complete, but I'm really, really happy with it. This piece is called Contrasts because of I'll show you the different contrasts as we go through, but I wanted some sort of contrasting, I suppose, maybe textures and the contrast between the darkness of the outside of the skull and the lightness of the flowers inside. So I'm going to walk you through this. I'm just going to give you a quick overview. I'm not sure how well you'll see it on the camera, but inside this there is actually three little ones of those like fake flickering candles. And if you look at it sort of from my height, there's one in either eye and one in the nose, but obviously it will depend what height you are as to how you can see them. So I'm going to give you a quick overview and then I'm going to take you in closer and explain to you exactly what I've done. So that's the front. Then there is this side, so you can see the little candles inside a bit better. That's the back. So it's not covered completely. I actually made these shapes at the back, but I'll talk you through that in a minute. And then that is the other side. So taking you back to the front, I'm just going to take these little candles out so that I can pick this up and show you it a little bit closer. So having taken one of the candles out, I'm just going to show you what I did to these. These are just from like the pound store, and what I did was cover each of these in some bling diamante trim, which my friend Leonie sent me. Thank you, Leonie. And as I said, there are three of those, and the idea in covering them with the diamante trim was just so that they matched, because you know these things can kind of look a bit plastic. So that's those. Now, what I did on this skull was I started by painting the entire thing black. Then every single bit of texture you can see, although I'm not sure how well the camera is picking it up, is a little tiny wooden heart. And I stuck each one of those on by hand and fitted them to the shape of the skull around the eyes and around the nose and the gaps at the side, as you can see. So I'm just going to give you a bit of a closer look, and I'm hoping that you might be able to tell that they are all little tiny hearts. And when I stuck them on, they were just the bare wood. So then after I stuck all of those on and created this shape at the back, I stuck a diamante on top of every single heart. There are two different size diamantes, big ones for the big hearts and small ones for the smaller hearts. So I'm hoping that you can see that they're hearts, guys. So I stuck all the hearts on with glossy accents, and then I stuck all the beads, the diamantes, sorry, onto the hearts with glossy accents also. Then what I did at the back here was I wanted a contrast between the hearts and diamantes and the sort of background piece. So the base of this bit and this bit and this bit and the front, as well as the hearts themselves, were just painted black, and I used black Mod Podge for that, and black gesso, and my black gesso is very matte, so it came out a very matte effect. So I also painted these bits with the same gesso, but then what I did to give a different contrast was I used this glossy Mod Podge in those areas so that there was a real contrast, because the light obviously shines off the diamantes, but then you can still see the hearts, but then the light also shines off these bits with the gloss Mod Podge. So that was the look I was going for, and I was so glad that it seemed to work quite well. Then on the stand at the bottom here, I've added some more of that bling trim that I've used on the candles, just to give the stand sort of something a little bit extra and a little bit more pretty to look at. Then if I turn you back round to the front and let you have a look at the inside, I don't know how well the camera is going to pick this up, but the entire inside of this skull is covered in little tiny flowers, and they are from, I'll move my head into the light and you might be able to see them better, they are from Wild Orchid Crafts, and the whole, hoping you can see, inside is completely and utterly covered in them. And the idea behind that was, again, the contrast of the dark, really stark skeleton skull with the flowers like growing on the inside. So I absolutely love this piece. As I said, took absolutely for ages to do, but was so much fun. And then when I put the lights back in and I'm standing at my height, as I said, they shine through the eyes and through the nose and look really pretty. So there's a lot of still photos at the end. I hope you like it, guys. Give me a shout if you have any questions. Thank you. Bye.